We're going to show you how to make a Jello shot brain. Delicious brain.
Delicious brains.
Which is good for the spooky season, or really anytime you want a nice chilled brain dessert snack, like even in the middle of summer in your hot tub. So here's how it's done. You're going to need some gelatin, some Jello, commonly known as the Jello. These are 3-ounce packages. You need 4 of these. If you have the big packages, you need only 2 of them. So this is 3 ounce and the large one's 6 ounce. Now we've already got 3 of them open in here, but it's just simple. You're just gonna take them all, open them up, and nurse. And then shake that, and then dump them right into your mixing bowl, because you're gonna need a mixing bowl. We'll show you what else you need. And then nurse, garbage. Now, after that, what you're going to do is, normally in those small boxes, it is a cup of hot water to dissolve the Jello, and then a cup of cold water to help cool it down, and then you would, of course, refrigerate it and gel it. But to make it a thicker, firmer Jello, what you want to do is we're going to leave some of the water out. So altogether with those 4 packages, it would be 4 cups of hot water and 4 cups of cold water. We're not going to do that. We're only going to use like 2 cups, maybe a little bit more, but 2 cups of hot boiling water and dissolve all of this. We have done it old school, and we are going to just put it in like so. Okay, there you go. A little bit more, a little bit more, a little bit more.
There we go.
There we are. And there's 1 and 2. And remember, just 2.
Just 2.
Just 2. You know, it can be a little bit more, but don't use all the water. It won't be firm enough. And you want a nice firm brain, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Absolutely. Nurse, spoon. You need a mixing spoon. Don't use your hands. It's hot. And just mix that up. And you're going to mix for a minute. Make sure all of that gelatin is nicely, properly, thoroughly dissolved. And it's a little gritty. You'll hear it. You'll hear the grit completely all dissolve after a couple of minutes. And it'll look like so. How does that look? Good?
It looks fabulous.
Are we dissolved, nurse?
I'm feeling very dissolved. That looks good.
And there you go. All right, so that's your 2 cups of hot. You're all dissolved that way. There you go. The next thing is to add the shot part of it, the booze. Now, you can use whatever you really like. We're making a mango brain. You can do all kinds of things. You can make a fuzzy navel brain and use peach schnapps and some orange Jello. That's very nice. But we're doing a super, like, kind of summery mango thing, and it makes it nice and orange, again, for spooky season. We are using a nice mango pineapple vodka, and I really like this one. They're not sponsoring us, but we love the vodka. So you're going to use like about 1.5 cups of the vodka in there, and that's going to be your cold liquid, because this has been refrigerated. And that'll help chill all this out. And you have to make sure not to give this to your nurse too early, because she'll drink it all. Alright.
Perfect.
There it is. Perfection, just like you. Alright, so once you've got all that in there, then again, once again, you'll need spoon.
Spoon.
The mixing spoon. And then make sure that is well incorporated in your mix, you know. Don't be afraid to get that all incorporated. Mix it around just like so. If you want to add something else for flavor, you can mix a little bit of that cold liquid in there now, but don't add much else. Because right about now, we're at right about 4 cups, which is half of the fluid, the water you would normally put in the gelatin. There's one more ingredient, thank you, nurse, that you're going to need, and to make it opaque, you simply we're going to add, we open this up, this has been refrigerated as well, evaporated milk. And you're just going to You can see I'm just going to add it like so, but no more than maybe a half a cup of that. And then we'll show you, nurse, spoon. And then you mix that in, and that incorporates nicely. But you can see now it's opaque to give you more of that great, you can see the brain looks better when it's got an opaque color to it.
It's coming to life.
It is coming to life. It's alive. And if you want to make it a little creepier or maybe a little darker, if you've got an orange kind of Jello, you can always add a little green food coloring. It darkens it up and makes it a nice kind of wicked, kind of spookier color for you. Mm-hmm. And feel free to experiment. Once you've made one, once you have that formula, you can substitute whatever kind of Jello and pair it with whatever kind of alcohol you'd like. But basically that's kind of a basic Jello shot recipe. And then of course we're going to add it to our, boom, there you go, nurse. Thank you.
Do our
only
spray,
after we
right?
lube it.
Yes.
All right. Nurse, always remember to lube your brain.
Yes. It's a very important step in brain surgery.
It is. It is a very important step. So before you put it in your mold, remember, you're going to want to lubricate that mold because it's got all these cracks and crevices in there. And just like Einstein, the deeper your cracks and crevices are, the smarter you are. So it's a very smart brain. And we've got a nice, like coconut spray, coconut oil spray lube. You can use whatever you want that's kind of neutral. You could use an extra virgin olive oil. You could use, I think they have a canola oil. Mm-hmm. They have others. Don't use anything too funky because it'll make your brain taste weird. But maybe you want your brain to taste weird, and that's fine with us. No judgments from us, right?
Yeah, butter flavored brain.
That's right. But the coconut flavored lube, the spray lubricant will work good. Now don't use the industrial lube. That will poison you. So food only. And you're just gonna, and then spray the hell out of it. Get it good. Mm-hmm. There you go.
Looks good.
Ooh, it smells good too, doesn't it?
Oh, it does.
Mm-hmm. Propellant. Yummy. And now let's get all this out of the way. All right, nurse, hold the brain mold.
I am prepared.
You are prepared. And then just gently pour that right on in your mold.
Oh, it looks
and
good.
You will see that fills your mold perfectly. And the mold, by the way, we'll link it down below where you can get one. But the mold you can get online. You can go get it on Amazon. It's only a few bucks. They're very inexpensive. And they'll ship it right to your house, and then you can make your Jello brain. Now, the next thing is to take this. You're going to set it. It's in that ring part of it down below, and it's going to set flat. You can cover it with some plastic wrap or even some tin foil, because that won't get the condensation on the foil. And then put it in your fridge overnight to 24 hours, even longer. It'll keep them there for a few days if you want to make it ahead of a party or an event, something like that. Leave it in there. Now, there's a little technique to unmolding your brain, and you're going to need to see that. And after the magic of video editing, we'll bring out the completely Jello mold, all solidified and chilled for your entertainment pleasure, and show you how to unmold that. Here we go. All right, and now we're back, and it's been in the fridge for like at least 8 hours overnight, up to 24 or more. You can store it in there afterwards, but right now, here's what the brain looks like. Here's Nurse Lady Astrid with the solidified, chilled Jello brain. Are we ready? And big reveal. Jello brain. And you can see what it looks like now, right down in there. Totally solidified, gooey, and happy. Now, there is something else that's important here, and I'm going to show you how to do that. As because of all the crevices of the brain, it's a little tricky to unmold because it's a little harder to get out of there. So we're going to go to the sink now, and I'm going to show you how to unmold your Jello shot brain. Follow me. All right, so you're going to take your brain. First thing you're going to do, hot water. Run that in there, run it really hot, hot as you can get. Let it get going. And then you're going to take the brain, and what you're going to do is kind of warm up the mold with the hot water. keep it out of the mold and keep it on, just focused on around here. Massage your brain a bit and just move that around, and you want to go around the whole outside of the brain. And this is going to take a couple of minutes, so don't get worried if it's not immediately dislodging from the mold. But you're going to have to do this for a couple of minutes. That was something I was not prepared for the first time I made one of these. And then just pound your brain, see how it's dislodging. You can see how it's coming up, separating, and watch that separation. But you're going to have to make sure, because it'll start up here first and then work it all the way down. But don't turn it over in the sink. It might just slosh out there, and if it falls into the sink, you might break your brain. Don't do that. All right. And that's how you're going to do that. Next, I'm going to show you how to plate it. So that's all kind of melted it away from the sides and all these crevices in here. And you can see your brain might be a little wet, but don't worry about that. All right? We're going to show you what to do about that too. Nurse.
Yes.
Come on in. Nurse, Lady Astrid once again. Plate. Thank you again. You got a nice plate. Big round plate. If you got a little indentation, that's good. You don't want your brain to slip off of there. Don't let your brain slip. All right. Put that right down here. Nurse. Paper towel.
Yes, yes.
Thank you. It's a hard day slaving over a brain, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, and they can be a little moist. Is your brain moist?
Always.
I like the sound of that. And you can actually, just a little bit, just dab that. Don't wipe it, just dab. Thank you, nurse.
Mm-hmm.
And that will clean off that, so it's not going to slip as much when you plate it. So, get your hand open underneath, just like so. Get your plate right over, put your whole, it'll incorporate the whole mold, like so. Hand over here on the top, hand on the bottom, bang. Oh yeah, that did it.
Ooh.
That did it.
Okay.
And there,
Beautiful.
brains.
Brains.
Here you can poke your brain and you can see a beautiful Jello brain right there. Would you like to sample some brains?
It's delicious.
All right, so now we're gonna do a little brain surgery. All right, nurse, knife. Something delicate, like so. Where would you like to start?
I would love some frontal lobe.
Good choice, part of my favorite. And then maybe we can dig out the hippocampus. All right. Oh, that's the back of our brain. Here's the frontal lobe over here. You didn't think I knew where the frontal lobe was, did you? All right, here we go. You want to give yourself, make about an inch or so slice. And then just like so. Just give it the old Michael Myers bit. All right, nurse, plate. All right, come on out here. Come on. There you are. Oh, look at that. It stands up and everything.
Looks so good.
Lovely. Now you can eat it with your hands if you want to. It's a little slippy because we've just unmolded it. Otherwise, utensils, go ahead. You can use the utensils. Or you can just zombie it and just kind of dig in. Just like so. Look at those beautiful slices. Keep your fingers out of there. All right, come here, you. And voila, there we go. There'll be some random bits, just like so. And there, your delicious Jello brains. Are we? Brain. Brain. Try this at home.